Then said a rich man, speak to us of giving. And he answered, you give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. For what are your possessions but things you keep in God for fear you may need them tomorrow? And tomorrow, what shall tomorrow bring to the overprudent dog, burying bones in a trackless sand as he follows the pilgrims to the holy city? And what is fear of need but need itself? Is not dread of thirst when your well is full, the thirst that is unquenchable? There are those who give little of the much which they have, and they give it for the recognition, and their hidden desires make their gifts unwholesome. And there are those who have little and give it all. These are the believers in life, and the bounty of life in their coffer is never empty. This reading is out of the book The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. The reason why I am reading and bringing up the piece on giving. Recently, I have been offered to teach some young men from the ages of 14 through 21 the fundamentals of carpentry and construction and tool safety. However, first, I would like to teach them how to rebuild themselves, how to rebuild their paradigm, how to rebuild their thought process and how they see. Instead of me helping you to build some things on the outside, I said, let me help these young men begin to repair their foundation from the inside out. And what I mean by that is let's begin to give these young men something that they can take with them through life. Something greater than what is mediocre, something greater than the substandard education that they was given in school. Because that substandard education they was given in school have them believing that they had to live a substandard life. They made some decisions and some choices from their environment because they may have had no one else there to say, hey, you have greatness in you. There's some things that you can do and that you're capable of doing beyond that which someone told you that you cannot do. I don't believe they was taught that fear is an option but giving up is not. I don't believe that they was taught that in order to learn and go further, you have to practice something called keep. K is for keep, E is for educating, and Y is yourself. My primary chief aim now is on giving. Giving back what has been truly given to me by God himself. I went through some experiences as a young man growing up in the inner city of Boston, growing up in the projects of Jamaica Plain, seeing the devastation, feeling the fear and the doubt, the envy, the low self-esteem, and the shame. In school, I had a teacher, her name was Mrs. Roach, and she seen something in me greater than I'd seen in myself in the 3rd grade. I spoke about Mrs. Roach briefly in one of my previous videos. Now I just want to go a little bit deeper about what she done for me. She would say to me that if you do your lessons, at the end of the week, I'm going to reward you. At the end of the week, she rewarded me with a bouquet of lollipops, flying saucers, and all sorts of other gifts. And that made me want to learn more. It made me want to engage more. And as I grew up, the classroom setting and wanting to learn was embedded in me from Mrs. Roach at an early age. I went astray many a times. I was like a boat in the water or a ship in the water with no rudder. And I was being pushed along with the waves in the ocean in any direction. I couldn't direct myself. It took somebody else to believe in me more than I was believing in myself to help me to begin to believe in myself again. I didn't get to this place by myself. The individual that you see standing here in front of you, I'm a product of many, many other people who've seen something in me greater than myself and was willing to give of themselves, not of their possessions, but of themselves to help me to see that I have greatness in me, that I'm more than what other people said that I was. I am more than what my environment said that I could be. I had low self-esteem. I had fear. I didn't want to fail because I wanted people to like me. I didn't want to fail because I didn't want to seem stupid by making a mistake. I didn't want people to look at me as less than. And that led me down a not so good road. That led me down a road of drinking, drug addiction, the wrong places at the wrong time with the wrong people. And it took someone else to say to me, there's more to you than what you see yourself. Let's pull you up out of this because I'm going to help you. And those people helped me to begin to allow me to see that there was more to me. I had a lot of brothers who helped pull me along. I had a lot of sisters. I had a lot of mother figures, including my own. When my mother passed on, God sent me some other mothers. God sent me some other people to say, hey, we got you. And I had to believe in them as they believed in me. But it took a while for me to begin to believe in myself again. Keep educating yourself. I had to learn how to keep educating myself. However, I didn't get that by myself. It was others who came to me and said, read this book. Try this. It's not that way, but it's this way. And I had to be open enough to receive that and believe that what they was giving me from their heart. They wasn't giving me for any ulterior motive, but because of the person who I was and the person who they seen me becoming. I heard a saying that says, don't look at a man the way he is. Look at a man as to what he's going to become, and he's going to become that. Going back to giving, as Gibran said, there are those that have little, but give it all. I'm grateful for those people that seen something in me and gave themselves to me. Now I want to do the same for others. Today I'm taking my experience, my strength, and my hope, and I'm doing the best I can to lead someone else and guide someone else and help someone else, to let them know that they have greatness in them, that they're more than conquerors. They're more than their fears. They're more than their doubts. They're more than their failures. And a failure is an option, but giving up is not an option. And we learn from our failures. As another man said, he didn't have 10,000 failures. He just found 10,000 things that just didn't work. But he kept going. And when he found that one thing that did work, it outweighed all those 10,000. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, the athletes that we watch and we admire, they failed many times, but they didn't give up. It just made them that much more better when they went out next time because they had belief in themselves. On giving, I'm encouraging my viewers, I'm encouraging my subscribers. We don't have to give of the possessions that we have. Let's begin to give of what we have within us to help another. That person might need just someone to say, hey, follow me. I'm going to help you out of this. Or allow me to guide you in another direction. And maybe they might just need that. Because in society today, people are scared to approach one another because we're so disconnected. I'm urging you to help someone today. We teach that which we need most.